hello, hello. Welcome to Gamers on Launch. I'm Krystyn Glover.
I'm Spencer Beehler.
And I'm LJ Collier.
Hey, and today we got a couple things we want to talk about first before we get into Game of the Week, which is my game this week. We were gone last week. That's okay. I had to take a week off, guys. Had to sleep. Get some Z's, clean out my closets. You know, spring is coming. Yeah. You got to make room.
So they say. No, it's warming up. I saw the 10-day.
I hope so. Well, 16-day. 16-day.
16-day was looking good. 16-day was looking good.
But, folks, start your allergy meds now.
Yes.
So that you don't get whiplash. I will probably forget, but that's okay. So, first, we should talk about Ultros. This is a stylized sci-fi action-adventure that mixes intense combat with quieter, systems-driven progression. You're moving through a surreal world that feels alive, and the game asks you to do more than fight. It wants you to learn your surroundings. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. One of the Ultros' defining ideas is contrast. Brutal, close-range clashes with bizarre enemies, then periods where you cultivate plant life that use growth to open new routes and uncover secrets. It's the kind of game where progress comes from understanding patterns and experimenting, not just grinding. Well, that's great, because my game of the week, you basically got to grind till you die, literally. Anyway, so if you like action with a weird, thoughtful edge, and you enjoy unlocking new paths by interacting with the world, Ultros is built to reward attention. Now, that seems a little misleading. Rewards attention, but you don't need to grind. Okay. Interesting.
It's available on PSN. That's all I know.
Yes, available on PSN. Because I know we tend to focus a lot on Xbox, but that's right. Because that's what LJ and I play, and I know, Spencer, you do have an Xbox.
Don't worry, PlayStation guys. I got you.
Yeah, Spencer's got you. If we want to start a GoFundMe, I'll get a PlayStation.
Right. And,
I'm not going to.
And I was PlayStation at one point. PS2 was ahead of its time, but no longer.
Hey, we'll get there. Well, I do have a dream. I want to have every game console at one point in my life.
Okay,
you know what?
Yes, Vince,
that'll be all for us today.
Moving on to another PSN game, Ace Combat 7. This is an aerial action game that focuses on high-speed dogfights and dramatic missions rather than strict flight simulation. Okay, you pick your aircraft, load out your weapons, and head into missions that are designed to escalate shifting objects, heavy fire, and moments where survival depends on smart positioning and quick reactions.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
Ace Combat is known for spectacle.
Si, senor.
All right. It wants you to feel like an ace pilot threading through danger, breaking missile locks, and turning a chase into a takedown. Honestly, this game don't sound that bad. If you ever wanted that cinematic fighter jet fantasy, fast, loud, intense, Ace Combat is aimed directly at that experience.
What is that movie? That really popular movie where like they're in Hawaii and they're like training to like fly fighter jets.
Is it Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Top Gun?
Yeah, Top Gun.
Yeah. It sounds like Top Gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like Top Gun.
So that got LJ and Krystyn's attention. PlayStation for the win.
Wait, so this is only available on PlayStation? Both
yes,
of these
I believe
games.
so, yeah. This is a PlayStation Plus, PSN.
Well, GoFundMe will be open in the next 10 hours.
If you want to give her $1,000 for the PlayStation 5 Pro, go ahead.
There's probably a sale. I only need $500.
She's good with the base, too. She doesn't need the most expensive.
All right. And then, Spencer, what do you got going on over there?
So, on Friday, Microsoft made a new announcement. Microsoft Gaming has a new CEO. They named Asha Sharma the new CEO. She is the Executive Vice President and CEO of Microsoft Gaming. She is reporting directly to the Microsoft CEO, Satya Nadella. They highlighted her background in scaling major consumer and developer ecosystems, setting her work over the last 2 years at the company. And she also previously served as the Chief Operating Officer at Instacart and the Vice President at Meta. And apparently she already brought them up as well. They also announced a leadership shift for its content organization. Matt Booty will become the Executive Vice President and Chief Content Officer, reporting to Sharma. They said their longtime gaming leader Phil Spencer previously decided to retire, but will continue working closely with Sharma to support the transition. they said Microsoft said in their message that frames this for the next phase in their gaming business, and that Sharma's platform and operations experience paired with Booty Studio and content leadership will just bring their gaming way up a lot more as well. And she also gave a personal message. She said she wants to bring gaming back to what really made Microsoft like the big gaming company they are today, bringing it back to their core gaming values of Xbox. And she even brought up like Halo and everything too. So
very nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. Of course, there's some mixed opinions. A lot of people are like accusing this of like DEI, women of color, and everything. And but she's also making big headlines because she is such a young woman too, and everything. So for like such a big gaming corporation, one of the biggest in the world. So a lot of people are hopeful.
She sounds like a very smart young woman. She sounds like she's got a lot of big plans for Microsoft, and I'm happy for her. Congratulations.
I'm hopeful for this because her track record proves that like promotion's justified.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then the next thing we got after that is don't know if anyone's heard of the Backrooms before. It started off, well, we also have a trailer right here when we're ready. It started off as a popular horror game, and it's now being adapted into a movie. So if we want to check out this trailer right here just to see you guys' reaction to it and what everyone else thinks.
All right, let's go.
I found something.
Okay. What did you find?
Found a place. It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on. All these rooms. This place built, though. Actually, more like it remembers them. And the more times it remembers something, the less it does.
Oh, okay.
So what do y'all think right off the bat before the context?
It seems a little spooky. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So this is a movie.
This
right? It's already a game.
Yes, it started. So context. It's a viral horror game now. It originally in May 2019. It started off as are you guys familiar with creepypasta?
Yes.
Okay, it's basically like urban myths, different mythoses and everything. It started off as a creepypasta urban legend concept as a writing prompt. It quickly got viral through like the internet and everything, and then different creators started adding to the lore, making their own entities, creatures, and everything, and it eventually turned into a viral video game that went obviously viral. So many Twitch streamers, YouTubers like Vanos Gaming, Tio, and all of them have played it. And now A24 is adapting it into a film. It was on Reddit, right? Yes.
Okay, because I remember like I was in middle school, and this was when Tumblr was really big. A lot of the Reddit posts were being shared on Tumblr, and I would be up late at night on my phone, and I'm like scrolling, and these creepypasta stories would just get under my skin. And I'm like, I hate horror. I don't like scary things, but I could not stop reading it. And then I'm now more comfortable with the Backrooms like meme, pretty much. Like every time that there's some weird coincidence going on, they're like, oh, it's Backrooms. So, I mean, this looks freaky. I'd be interested to go see it.
I have played the game before. So I think I played Escape the Backrooms. Whichever one they're adapting or whether they're doing a combination of all of them, I'm in. And if A24 does it right, they have something big on their hands if they pull this off. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, lovely. I'm excited for that, even though I know I just said I don't like horror. I mostly don't like it because it's usually not well made. But if this is well made, I'm excited for it. Hot dog.
Yeah. There's this YouTuber called Mr. Nightmare. He does supposedly true horror stories. I fall asleep to have his videos.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, to each their own, you know.
Right.
LJ does not like it.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't have nightmares or?
Didn't you go see The Black Phone?
I did, 1 and 2.
Well, it is now Game of the Week. And the game that I have chosen, Ark Survival Ascended. It's a big game. It's not a huge file, but it's a big game. There's so much to this game, and I made these two play with me.
I enjoyed it.
Spencer enjoyed it because he's played it before.
It was cool. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say.
Okay. Little preview. LJ did not like it.
I just said I have a lot to say.
He did not like it.
It's still downloaded.
But that's okay.
It's still downloaded.
You didn't put him on the best server starting off, to be fair.
I'm sorry. Okay. My friend said it was a good server, and I was like, heck yeah, dude. Like, free
And then you
game.
didn't believe me when I told you what was happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Because sometimes.
we'll get to it. Don't worry. We'll get to it.
Anyways, so I want to show real quick what it's like when you first start the game. After you've created your character, you've chosen your server, this is what you're going to see. All right, let me cue it up. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. We're going to do it again. I don't have the audio up. You have to hear the audio. Here we go. Isn't that great? Like, you're like waking up and you're like, oh my God, where am I? You're on an island. You're on an island, you're naked, and you're afraid. Literally.
I mean,
yeah.
not fully naked.
Okay. Pretty much naked.
Surprised the music wasn't louder as it is in the game.
Because I had it turned down.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, the Ark is notorious for very loud audio, whether it's music or dinos. Always loud. So you wake up and you're on this island, and it's a very large island, but you don't know that. And I think the lore is that like you could travel to all these like different islands, and you're like kind of in space. It's so weird, so much to get into. But the base of it, it's a survival game. You need to figure out, what am I going to do? Where am I? How am I going to feed myself? And the thing with Ark is they don't have a tutorial. If you start this game on your own, you're going to hate it. It is so hard to try and figure out, well, how do I feed myself? How do I clothe myself? Why am I dying so easily to this little tiny dinosaur? And it's because like you don't know how to work the game, like the mechanics itself. It's very frustrating. And when I started, I had a whole team of people to help me. But, you know, they were also kind of like laughing the whole time. They were like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Go punch that dinosaur. See what happens. And then I just got stomped on. So it is very difficult. But it's okay, guys. Because once you get past that hump, it becomes very, very, very fun. So, LJ, I'd love to hear your thoughts real quick.
Great, thank you for asking. I've been trying to hold back. I think overall, I'll say it's the first time I played any sort of game like that. Mm-hmm. But you know, I thought it was very interesting. You know, I like kind of the survival. You know, get supplies, build, all that. I think that is pretty cool. And then you gotta find your way around other living beings to be able to coexist. I think that is cool. One thing I did not like is when you especially when you're trying to figure out how to play the game, when you get too many materials and you can't move.
Oh yeah.
I would rather just be like, you can't get any more materials, but you could still move with that instead of having to offload stuff and then potentially coming back to it or somebody else taking it. I didn't like that. And then this didn't happen to any of them, but it happened to me. You saw how the intro was, you wake up kind of on the ground, stand up, and that happened to me. And then literally my screen went black and I'm like, Krystyn, what happened? And it was because as I spawned, a dinosaur just attacked me and killed me, ate me. And I'm just like, well, I'm not off to a good start. Don't like this game off the bat. But, to build and find stuff, to feed yourself, that's cool. I've played some games where some aspects of this game was in it, but never all of it in one like this. So, like I said, still downloaded on my console. I will play it again. And last thing I'll say is that we didn't talk about it this much, and I just wanted to know, tell me why it's necessary going number 2. Because we didn't. I don't know.
You never commented on it, and I was like, man, he just doesn't care, or what?
No, when I was collecting stuff, I collected some, and I was just like,
you picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But then I dropped it, obviously. But I'm just like, and then you hear it. I'm not gonna make the sound effect. But,
No, please do.
And I was just like, what? I'm just like, why is this necessary?
For fertilizer.
Okay, yes. In the
Okay.
beginning when you start, you don't realize that. But you got to think, this is a very realistic game. You have hunger, you have thirst, you can get too cold, too hot. You can't swim long distances. You'll literally drown if you oh geez. That was a bad edit on my part. So if you swim too long and you don't have your stamina built up, you will drown.
Okay.
If you don't build up your oxygen level, you will drown because like you can't hold your breath as long. You know, it's very realistic. So if you eat, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
And conveniently later, you're gonna garden. And you need fertilizer for your plants to grow. And you're gonna need those because like a lot of recipes for kibble to tame dinosaurs, to make certain foods for yourself. Like you need the food.
Okay.
So it's very helpful. But to think, would you use your own for fertilizer? Probably not. But desperate times call for desperate measures, folks. Okay, that's what you got to do. I will apologize though when we got to that server. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, I ran a server back in the day with my friend. And
Same friend?
no,
Okay.
different friend. And we worked together on like coding stuff. There is so much code that you can work with that changes everything. It changes one hit on a tree, you get 20 wood instead of 5. How many hits a dino can get before it dies or you die. Tons and tons of stuff. And she just doesn't have that figured out yet. So like it would be a lot easier. Like when you first start, you can have it set to where you can do 3 punches and a dinosaur dies. So it's up to you to really curate your own server to your comfort level. And that's what I really like about this game is because you can rent your own server and have those options available to you. And you can make the world your own. You can build anything you want. You can download mods now with Survival Ascended. I had pictures, I didn't include them, but there was Survival Evolved, and it's the same exact game, but just it has a little bit of bugs and it's older. You can have mods in that game, to my knowledge. Survival Ascended, like you can change like how your hair looks and like cosmetic stuff, but you can also add in like these really cool dinosaurs that you would never get in the real game. So there's so many layers, and like I said, if you have a good group, say I'm collecting resources, Spencer's building, and you're gathering meat so that we can cook for ourselves, feed our dinos once we tame them, blah, blah, blah. You know, the more people you have, it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be able to have this settlement pretty much where you're a force to be reckoned with, especially on the PvP servers, which is where we were playing. And Spencer, do tell, what happened when we stopped playing?
So the first thing that happened is I was trying to because we're gonna have like a little base competition. I had my base up to stone and everything. I wanted to try and get myself up. The first time, a pack of hyenodons decided to spawn right on our bases. Like I saw 20 of them. I got insta-killed by them several times. And then a day later, they finally despawned. Then I got murked by a raptor. After the raptor, I killed the raptor and started getting its hide and meat. And then next thing I know, I'm on LJ's base. I blow up. Half of LJ's base is gone, and then says I'm killed by a pyromane. Krystyn, now you tell me that's not even in the map, so that tells me that someone cross servers just to grief me.
I'm telling you, there were some mods that we had to download before playing that map, and it could have been that. It could have been like a mod, but I have not seen that animal before.
I looked up Ragnarok. There is a pyromane on that map, but
maybe it's just with Ascended.
Maybe, but yeah. And then after that, as I was trying to get myself back up again, so most of the people I met were friendly. But then after I got on like a few days later, we were completely wiped. Someone wiped all of our bases, took everything. I was trying to build up again there. This guy with the plague came up to me, didn't kill me or anything. He just came up to me and he gave me the plague and walked away.
Gave you the plague?
That's a classic. Honestly, people love to do that. They see that somebody joined new and they just want to walk up to you and get you sick.
And then it's so stupid that you have it indefinitely.
Yep.
So I made a new character and spawned in, and then he came back and gave it back to me again. So I'm like, okay, I'm making a new character and spawning on the opposite side of the map. And that's what I did. And now I'm doing pretty all right. Long story short.
Listen, we don't have footage of it, but you were so proud of where you picked your base to be.
Yeah, because it's away from all danger. I got the natural resources. And
Right.
last night I went on a metal run successfully, even though I was scared because I didn't know what was up
The
on that
initial spot, not your spot now. The initial spot. You were so proud of it. And I didn't say anything because I was like, all right, he's excited to play. Like, he could just do it. That quite possibly is the worst spot for you to pick for
I would
PvP.
have rather you told me that straight up than let us start building there.
Because, like, we were on a cliff. And then not only were we on a cliff, so far away from water, from food, because once you start building, the spawns decrease. We had to cut down every single tree, get rid of every single bush. We were a beacon. Any player that comes by, they're like, oh, I see you. And just immediately, because people don't care. The people that were marking you, as you say, it is literally like their job. This game is their job. They get on every day for 12 hours and dedicate their life to it. So no bueno. That's why a lot of people go to caves. They go to heavily
You could've told me
forested
that.
area.
You could have told me that.
That's fine. I just wanted you to enjoy your time. I wasn't there to like police you on how to play. But you live and you learn, and that's
Right.
I'm glad you got to experience that.
Yeah, but I got a better base spot now, and we'll see if I
There you
continue
go.
playing or not.
See? You live and you learn. Because if I tell you everything, you're never gonna like pick it up, I guess.
Let
Like,
me learn the hard way, right?
yeah, you have to learn the hard way. Like, this is a brutal game, and you have to have brutal lessons. Unfortunately, that's how I learned. It sucked in the beginning. I'll tell you that.
And I know this is for a fact not your gameplay, by the way.
No, this is not my game.
Yeah.
No, this is video from my friend, actually, different friend. And he loves to build. He's very good at building.
I can tell.
And I'm jealous of his skill, but he said that he pretty much built this entire base himself, with like a little bit of help from his friends. But
Is it underwater?
this is using, no, that was a tech hatch store. So like there are things in here that you can only get in like later stages in the game. So I wanted to include this video to show like, you know, what you're aiming for, I guess, when you start playing the game. But that was pretty much it. You know, there's a lot of layers to this game, and it deserves to be explored. If you have the time, you know, make time.
Yeah.
If you have your own server, then you don't really have to worry about it because PvP is brutal, like I said. So we have a little announcement to
Yes, we
make.
do.
Somebody in this trio needs to make an announcement.
Yes.
Please, take
Who's
it away.
gonna be? It'll be me.
Ah,
All right, Gamers on Launch fans, we have some big news to share with you. This is my last week at WNDU, which means this is my second to last Gamers on Launch podcast episode that I'm doing with the crew. You know, I think I just want to say a couple things. It's been great that we've kind of all come together to create this. You know, different personalities, different backgrounds. You know, I've enjoyed this, and we're going to give our viewers a special going away episode on Friday. So, you know, usually we do one episode a week. Just because a special occasion, we're going to make an exception to the rule and do an episode on my going away. Don't know what it's going to contain yet. We're all going to brainstorm together to figure that out. Might have some game clips of us playing. You know, it might just be us talking about our favorite games. Who knows? But, yeah, we just wanted to let you know that. Our last episode next week of the OGs. And, you know, Spencer and Krystyn, you know, going forward, we'll take this, and I'm sure it'll be great. I'll try to tune in to see what they're doing. I know they're going to bring special guests on as well. So, yeah, that's what we got for y'all.
oh, I'm like really happy for you, but
Yeah.
obviously, like we're gonna miss you.
Yeah, and I'll tell the viewers where I'm going next episode. Can't give too much away right now. But, yes, I will let you know where I'll be going and continuing my career and all that.
Hey, who's to say wherever you end up, we can't ever play games again?
Right.
Yeah.
That's always going to be the plan. So, you know, when you guys do have the podcast, you know, you can be like, hey, there's LJ was in this game clip.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to know who I am.
We could always phone you in.
I guess.
Oh, yeah, remote. Yeah, virtually.
All right. Just let me know the possibilities, you know.
You never know.
Let me
Maybe.
know. Let me know.
Spencer?
We're going to miss you. Of course, we'll always be gaming together. We're just going to be Fortnite, Ark. I guess if we end up playing a sports game together, where you can mentor us on that, or
Yeah, definitely.
you don't need mentorship on Call of Duty, but if it's another survival game, then we can mentor you. But yeah, we're gonna miss having you as a regular on here.
Appreciate it, man.
It'll be hard to figure it out going forward, to be honest. Yeah.
Hey, we'll be okay though, and you're gonna do great. And yeah, we'll see you next time though when we say goodbye.
Yes.
See you later.